Oh no, it's that dreaded creaking sound while pedaling that seems to be coming from my drivetrain. In this video, we'll look at the most common cause of that, and that's your pedals. In subsequent videos, we'll look at other possibilities, such as the bottom bracket and other places where you can hear creaking and noise. We'll step through the pedals, pardon the pun, and look at the various items. Correct one, try it out. That doesn't work, go on to the next pedal item until we can find the cause. Let's take a look. First, we'll remove the pedals. Place the chain on a large chain ring so we don't cut ourselves on any of the teeth of the chain ring. Find yourself a good position to remove. And remember that we want to go towards the back wheel. That's counterclockwise on this side. Remembering that the pedal is reverse threaded opposite the drive train. So again, we're going to want to go back towards the rear wheel. In this case, it'll be clockwise, and go ahead and remove the pedal. Clean the axle of the pedal with degreaser and thoroughly dry, and the threads inside the crank. Re-grease the pedal with grease such as Phil's waterproof grease or appropriate material if you're dealing with carbon. Then reinstall the pedals, getting a good grip on the crank arms. Take your pedal wrench and turn it forward, that is clockwise on the drivetrain side and counterclockwise on the non-drivetrain side. When you get it nice and firm, as we have here, then go ahead and use a little bit of force to get it nice and firm. Calvin Jones suggests about 30 pounds worth of pressure. Too loose and it's going to make noise. Too tight and you'll never be able to get that particular pedal off again when you need to replace it. If those measures don't work and you still have a creaking sound, try cleaning the cleat as best as possible and dropping just a drop of a thin lubricant such as Tri-Flow Superior lubricant on the spring mechanisms and give it a try. If those measures don't work, let's turn our attention to the cleat of the shoe. Make sure they're nice and clean. Check the bolts. Make sure they're nice and tight. Some suggest that if the bolts are loose, remove the bolts clean with degreaser and then reapply some waterproof grease and attach the cleat back on the shoe. If you're going to remove the cleat, make a small mark at the front with nail polish or whiteout so you can replace the cleat in the exact same position of comfort. This is also a good time to go ahead and check the cleat for excessive wear, which may not be the cause of the creaking, but will signal that you need to replace the cleat. If your pedals have been around a long time, it's possible that the bearings may need lubrication or replacement, best done by your mechanic, or you may want to replace the pedal entirely. If this doesn't solve the creaking and other noises, it's time to move on to other elements such as your bottom bracket or other items which we'll cover in other videos. If you have any suggestions, please comment. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. This is Tony of Tony 10 Speed. Safe cycling.